1.1 billion rand was spent between 2019 and this year. However, the municipality says it still needs over 190 million rand to complete the 17 boreholes, prompting the executive to approach the council, requesting a reprioritization of the municipality's equitable shares.
Unfortunately, because we are internally funding, many of these 17 projects have not been completed. The funds got depleted on the way, and therefore contractors could not be paid for over 4 months. They left site, abandoned the project, hence the difficulty we're in. But as the mayor, I then had to embark on a process of reprioritization where we had to look at other funds and votes where we could scavenge some of the monies to fund this project.
The municipality's failure to complete the water development projects has worsened the living conditions of the most vulnerable in the rural areas.
We don't have water. We are really struggling. Children go to school late and are sent back home because of water. We are tired.
We always don't have water. We are struggling. We are really struggling. We can go for a whole month without water. I'm really struggling. Look at my knees. They are very sore. I cannot push a wheelbarrow to fetch water. I'm a pensioner, but I'm struggling. Water is a real challenge. Even when we have funerals, they don't assist us with water. Last week we had a funeral at home. When I called them requesting for water, they told us to go and buy water. A ward councillor in the Mahikeng local municipality says they hoped the projects would have been completed by now.
We have elders, pensioners. They're supposed not to travel to go and fetch water. And then as you can see, this is a rural. And rural, in terms of economy and survival, we depend on agriculture. So we're supposed by this time to have house connections. But because of the delay, in which you don't know what is the delay of the contractor to finish the project.
Community representatives say these projects have already exceeded their time frames.
The contractor just told us that, he told me as a CLO that they are still waiting for the payments from Ngaka Modiri Molema, which is the client. So they told me they'll proceed with the project once they've been paid by the client, which is Ngaka Modiri Molema District Municipality.
We don't know what to say to the community, what is happening. We were told about the six months time frame, but now we are on the second year.
A private consultant in government blames authorities for poor management that resulted in terrible living conditions and called for investigations to be conducted.
The urgently and overdue investigation is needed, and stringent measures to resolve the fundamental rights of citizens and the constitutional obligations of a water and sanitation authority are enforced. The report confirms certain financial irregularities of bad financial management practices. The accounting officers accountable for sound financial management allowed illegal misconduct of officials without any subsequent consequences. Management reports and AG reports reflect bad financial practices, but bottom line remains people are forced to live in squalor conditions without water and drenched in raw sewer unabatedly.
Authorities admitted that supply chain policies were flouted.
We have detected that the supply chain policy was not followed to the letter. That is why we have tabled a report to council which says this matter must be investigated and where applicable and necessary, the necessary consequence management must follow.
Meanwhile, the municipality says the council has approved a reprioritization report, contractors are paid, and will resume work next month. Thabang Morutloa, SABC News, Mahikeng.